Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 280. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on December 7th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. I am not even going to put it to a vote. I am not going to fight this temporal storm. We're gonna sleep through it, hopefully in one piece. What is the staircase walkway block made of? It's actually a bunch of blocks. This is, we have limestone, we have andesite, sandstone, and bauxite, all combined into one. And I'm out of andesite, apparently. Again. It's been a recurring problem. Let's see. So I have some limestone left. We can supplement that with this. We are going to want to grab a few more pieces of andesite. Do I have any more already up here somewhere? Yes, we do. Sweet. We have 60. Let's do it. You say work through the storm? No, we're not working through the storm, Pixel Pair. Every one block is 4 blocks? Yeah, it is very pricey. Kurzar is a storm chicken. Yeah, running and gunning doesn't work anymore, so I'm less excited about it. I'm really sad that it doesn't work anymore, honestly. Like, that was a fun way to do temporal storms. Goodbye, block. Alright, so we're going to want the block that is just off the tip of the second stair down, okay? It's a stair down. So 1, 2, the tip of the block. Tip of the morning to you. Yep, wrong chisel. That's not going to work too well. Okay. And then we want this little jaggy piece there. Okay. So somewhere about like that, I believe. Oh, it's tiny. Okay, that was quick. That was over quickly. Let's go ahead and we're going to knock out you. And we're going to knock out... Actually, we'll get these guys out of the way first. So let's see. You... I believe need to be one of these guys. Yes. Yes. Indeed. Alright, so second block toward the ceiling. There's a pretty big block that needs to get copied. Yeah, you-ish. Something like that. Oughter do. And then we flip you. Yep, alright. Is that still okay from the outside? Yes, it is. Fight the storm, it can be quite profitable. They used to be profitable. Yeah, the storms, since you can no longer do a real run and gun without just getting shot to death by Bowtorn and mauled to death by the shivers, you'd really want to build some kind of arena where you can block lines of sight, prevent shivers from climbing to different places, so you can like get temporary safe-ish spots where you could potentially like heal up for a second or two before getting back into the fight. Because it's definitely you're definitely gonna be taking more hits in an arena run and gun. You're just gonna be in closer quarters in general, I think. So, dad joke: where do you take someone injured in a peekaboo accident? The ICU. I like that one. That was pretty good. Had me in the first half. Okay, I want to say, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we'll go like 14. It should be, yeah, here we go. And a little sliver at the top there, although it is a pretty big chunk of ceiling space right above the, right above the second stair block here, second step down. Okay. Second step down, look up, grab that. Should be good. And then we just give you a little swoop. Nope, not that one. Let's try it again. Second step. This one, let's take it more from like here. See if that does that. That should be more our speed, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we have a few. You get you in and you in. We need to get you in as well. And we may as well, I guess, get these placed. We need that, that, and that. And I need to get you guys out of the way, too. So you and you, really you, are going to go. You need to go, too. Yeah. Okay. You can't wait for more tower work, and especially the light pillar in the center. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. There, APEC. Water Temple Arena, no dump scares guaranteed. Yes, you have to swim through the arena. That'll be fun. Could have sworn I heard a drifter a minute ago. How do you get up here? Let's see, how are these doing? 1 day left. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, so pro tip. Don't make 16 pies all at once. It's a bad idea. Bad move, man. Let's see. We're getting toward moldy pumpkin pie even. Pixel pear. Alright, so let's get the next set of these going on. So we're looking at the 1, 2, third block down. And there's a bit of a weird thingy over here. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We want you. Go. 1, 2, third block down. Grab basically the rest of you. Give you a spin. And then we have this guy. We also have this guy to worry about too, which will be where later curves are. It's not a pro tip. Listen, any of my tips, you probably shouldn't consider them pro tips, especially when being sarcastic. They might get you hurt. Okay. So then we have what I guess is the sliver blocks again. So let's grab, like you basically. Nope, wrong sliver. Wrong. There we go. Much better. Oh, you're going to need to be updated as well. So you are, let's see. You're at this block. You're above the second step down on the inside. Okay. Second step down. We want you, I guess. Are you truly the one? No, you're not. What am I looking for here? Oh, it's far. Okay, it's farther. No, I went right at the. Oh, I need to do it here, I think. Yes, that was the problem. Okay. Had the right block copied, wrong block placement. All right, so above the third step down, we can grab that. So 1, 2, and 3, we can grab you. Give you a spin. We have the tip of that one. Okay. 2, 3, you. Is that the right one? I didn't go far enough, did I? Oh, it did. Okay. Perfect. And then we have some more of this to do. Nope. Rebaked mold, yummy. Yeah. Talk about making pumpkin ceiling, perhaps. All right, so this is going to be a sliver block, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Okay. You are maybe a sliver? Let's find out. Yeah, you're not quite a sliver. Okay, we're gonna be a little more than a sliver. Just a little bit more. Maybe I can grab. Are you the same? No, you're not the same. All right, so we want to go down to the 1, 2, 3. So fourth block, right off the very tip there. There should be a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right off the tip, we want this. I hope. I think that should be good. Yay! Okay, so third block. What are you? Where are you? So we're looking at that tip. We're gonna go 4 ceiling pieces in. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right off the tip again. Oh, where was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. So we're gonna go up to like here. That should give us that ceiling. Hey, and we're still going on the inside here? Not quite. Okay, we only need to worry about like this one here, I think. Let's do... just like that. Okay. Not too shabby. Thus far, at least. What I want to do is I want to continue. So these diagonal stairs are going to go a little farther than original, I think. Let me see how many stairs we have here. We have, let's see, landing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then landing. So landing 1, 2, 3, 4. That might actually be the exact spot. That should be coming out on this side of this tower, or this column. So that might work out after all. Munch. All right, so we're going to want to grab that fourth stair, little pointy sliver. I think should be the same as the second stair pointy sliver, right? I think we can just copy this down now, can't we? Hey, look at that. There we are, fix that. So we can grab that. We could if we could actually get a block in there. Okay, so we need to actually turn, let's see, this. into a block, which I believe means we want something like this. Nope. Undo. It's not going to be you, right? What is you? Why? But why, though? Okay. And we are not way out of this. Okay, good. I want a bit of this and a bit of that. And here's where I'm going to stop bringing this down from the ceiling here. We'll have to figure some point at which we stop bringing it down. But like and maybe work some of this back into here a little bit as we figure out where the railing is going to go. Oh, it's a minute. We got to go sleep now. Sleep and get ready to run. Alright. I wonder if color coding... Oh, we're going to get hurt. Ow. Well, one of them spawned and did get us. And they disappeared. So, farewell. Ooh, look, a temporal sand speck. We have 21 hours left in these guys. Boy. Pixel pair, have fun. Get an early Christmas dinner thing tonight. Gotta go get a honeyed ham, so you're out of here. Well, have a great rest of your day, Pixel pair. You have the patience of a saint. I don't know if Kurzat would agree with that. Okay, that should be there. Alright, so we want to grab, in theory, this goes there. Yes, it do. Alright. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to grab this. Okay. And we're still kind of cutting our way through some of this stuff. It's okay. Got more stone where that came from. And we're good on the other materials. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably just have this come down to like a little landing here, and then go straight into the tower. That's probably how we'll do that. Maybe not, because we're already off the edge of the tower here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll just have it connect sort of like a little loop. This little landing right here, basically. That's fine. Okay, so we want something like that there. Very dicey stairwell for me to be working on. This is very safe, guys. This is... I've got my harness attached to hopes and dreams. Thoughts and prayers. I don't know, one of the two. Alright, so we're going to come up to, I think, actually. Is it going to be here? Yes. There we are. And then we'll come up to here, grab you. Oh. Setting a block down. Whoopsie. That's gonna be fun to reach. There we go. Oops, come back here. There we go. Alright, no bonking our head there, that's okay. So the stairs will wrap perfectly around the top of the column. Yeah, just about. You know, I'll get to the bottom and be one layer off. That better not be. I will have to just quit this world. Sorry, guys. No more desert, no more life. Only sadness. Only sadness and failure and regret here. Okay, so I want to have this off of here, and that. Oh, we can turn it here. No, no, we can't. We can turn it here. Yes. I'll turn it here. Although we could just turn it here. That might make better sense. No. Let's go the full 9 yards. So we'll go to the original exterior here and see about how that lines up with our expectations. In fact, we can take a peek from below as well. See how awful this looks at the moment. So we have this coming down there. Sort of sneaking down around there. That's all right. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have it sort of marry up with that, just like one more block down. In fact, we could probably peel away a bit of this ceiling here, because again, we're gonna have a floor block above that, and that way the walkway can be pretty high up and still give us plenty of height here. We could even do something like really delicate, like maybe like a maybe this would be a chance to work some wood in just at the top of the archway, maybe for the flooring, because you can have, you know, much thinner wood than stone, and the underside could still be a thin layer of stone, as if we had parged it. If you're familiar with parging, is where you take like mortar and sand and stuff, and you make like almost a stucco wall, but just less textured. That could work really well, I think. Rip, here lies Kurazar, all broken-hearted. Tried to build, but got outsmarted. This is why I keep you guys around. You keep me honest. You keep me humble, more importantly. Okay, let's get a rest. It's medium. Hopefully we can sleep through the night after the temporal storm debacle. Let's eat while we sleep. Midnight snack. You know how it goes. Only 15 hours left. For some reason today, my headphones feel like they're squeezing real tight. I'm trying to push my brains out my ear like a tube of toothpaste. Alright, so that brings us down to here. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll continue this design. So you get down to you, and you get down to you. And so here we get to the landing piece, or start to. So what I want to grab, I think you're still fully that block. No, you're not. Okay. Let's go grab that from up here instead. So it was you that I grabbed just now, or pasted. Erroneously, I might say. Oop. Always forgetting that. Just mark you now so you don't pop off again. And then we want the little chip piece out of there. Okay. So it's going to be that like that. Is that the right one? Yes, right, because we have, okay. We'll have to actually, like, get under here to get to that, I think. Effectively. Okay, it just line up, okay. I was, like, really worried for a second there. Did these things line up? properly, or am I causing more problems than I'm solving here? Oh, I can sneak these in without having to, there we go. Boop. There we go. Oh, and one more right there. All right, let's go get our corner pieces, our landing pieces. So that was, there's like one right there in the corner. Let's get that. Oh, let's also make all these chiseled. So you're chiseled and you're chiseled. There we go. Problem solved. Then we spin you. We get the sort of main floor block up there. So essentially this guy. Oops. And spin. And the interior of there. Okay. This block. Spin you. All right. If it all ends up one layer off, will you name the wrong step after me? Storm Thunders? Sure, sure. You can have the tripping step. Okay. Just getting a feel for what I'm working with here. Let's also... Yeah, we'll grab... Do I have a better landing? Better landing right here. Not a different landing, just a better one. Okay. Let's do... Whoopsie. Let's do... We're gonna grab this after all. And we'll turn this, like we're gonna do this. We're gonna add these blocks here. And we're gonna do this and spin it. All right, there we go. Sheesh. And we're going to do this, and we'll spin it. Okay. But all this is going to become regular stone right here. Or rather, we'll figure it out. I'm going to grab these blocks. Been leaving blocks scattered around for a bit here. Take a quick water break again, so BRB just for a second. All right, back in the action. I can't blame you for this, Phil Boswell. Hey there, Andrew P07. Welcome, welcome. I think you're a new face around here. This your first time? All right, so that's nice and high up there. It's not too bad. Let's get our butts back up here. It's already 12:45. Holy moly. Okay. I thought it was like 11:45. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to build a little bit of scaffolding out of some doit. What to doit? There we go. Okay. And we're going to just chip this out. So... just add it back in. Like so. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But okay. Oh, man. Chiseling sometimes, man. That's really irritating. All right, let's get you down there. All right, good enough. All right, so we're going to do, actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Okay, I'm going to just copy you, paste you, mirror. Problem solved. Okay, then we can do a bit of this. We can do any material. No, I like that. Island mode. We're going to do this material. Oh, no. Ah, my goodness. Oh, here we go. We're just going to do this. Island mode, yes. There we go. Much better. So we have our fancy stairs end here. No longer fancy. We're gonna call this pattern like a stairs only pattern. Because doing that pattern all the way in here could be a little noisy. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so the idea here is that we're going to have, we'll start with these just for demonstration's sake. We're going to have something like this where it just kind of zigzags its way in here. Like so. So we'll have a walkway built into all of these. And like I said, we can also probably cut out some of this stuff. Now again, when it comes down to it, we're going to have a block above this, which will be floor. So for now, we'll leave this in. That's okay for now. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that this is as thin as possible, because we're going to probably end up losing some of the sort of ethereal, airy nature. Can I reach the ladder from here? No, I cannot. So let's take a look from below. How chunky is this? So that's reasonably chunky. But if we can turn this into an arch and get this thinned down, maybe even have the arch have like you know, a flying arch, so it's like open here, then maybe we can avoid having it look too chunky, especially as we'll want to thin up some of this stuff and make these into like little buttress things sticking out here. I think we can work with that. That shouldn't be a problem. More munch. All right. I'm still pretty happy with that. It's not as like open in areas I'd like, but I think especially once we get away from the, you know, ashlar blocks and get into some thinner chiseled bits and pieces here and there, I think it'll look pretty fine. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? We can probably light this up. Whoop, that's not a lantern. In fact, let's do. Put a lantern somewhere we're not going to bump our head into it. Like, I guess overhead is fine. Like that. We're going to bust into this guy here. And we will do some flooring right here. Also thinking here, guys, check this out. I know this kind of like violates the integrity. Oh, maybe not. Nah, okay. We'll have to think about that. It would be kind of nice to be able to like have like an open archway here. Maybe we just carve little windows into this or something. If this had like blocks in the corners, it might make sense. We could even, actually, maybe what we do is maybe as we do an archway, you know, the archway is going to widen this out a little bit. We could maybe then cut these open a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, like, so we're going to need something here, basically, regardless. knock this out too. Bye. You could make it less chunky if you took it around the outside of those towers rather than in between them. So that was the thing that I was thinking of avoiding. Because then we end up, like I said, we end up having to decide where to bring down two separate staircases in a location that's going to be like diametrically opposed, so like the catty corner like this. And I want to avoid that. I want to be able to just like have these stairs come down here and connect to this thing, and this then becomes what joins to other ways of getting up and down the temple, which is probably going to be something like, I don't know, like a staircase down the back, maybe. Maybe we do staircases back here. Probably the way to do it. That's definitely a let's think about it later problem, though. That is not a today problem. This will be done in 2032? Nah. We're making pretty good time with the design here, I think. I mean, we've built physically a lot more today than we have in like the last 6 months. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Heard that. You guys heard it too, right? There's definitely a boat horn somewhere near here. It's probably one of the towers. That's probably where it's at, honestly. You know what we could do? We could probably, well, one, we could go ahead and fill these towers up at this point. That's too funny. So we can certainly fill those towers up, not a problem. There he is. Move out a few blocks so the tower stay intact. Yeah, I get what you're talking about, Phil. That was one of the options that I was talking about, and I think I don't want to do that. I like having the towers be like, you know, you can walk through them. It's kind of cool. I love little nooks and crannies like this, and so what I'm thinking of doing here is we're gonna do this probably. So we're gonna these will sort of puff out a little bit at the top again because they're gonna be like arched at the top, so we can cut into them a little bit and do little windowy little balconies here. You can get crazy and like pop the balconies out a little bit, like so. So let's take a peek downstairs. Boop. Ow. Like that, so you can like have the little conversations there and these little nooks in the overlooking the rest of the temple. Of course, it won't be as possible on these sides, like this side, but we'll make do. We'll make do. Let's get up here and we'll finish this. little walkway around here. Oop. All right, so I think some of these interior blocks do encroach here. Okay. Yeah, the other reason that I don't think we could do an exterior walkway with the stairs is that at some point the walkway would run into the back of the stairs as it looped around. And so we had to figure out some kind of crossover then anyway. So I think it's better to just get it done right here. Call it a day. All right, so we do have this to contend with, and I think we can deal with that. I think the best way is going to be we'll thin these down. I mean, for one, we'll bring this one out like this. So let's do the island mode again. So we'll bring this way. Like so. And then these guys will thin down so they're just one voxel between us and the stairs. And we'll never know the difference. That's my plan anyway. What that means is, I think it'll help balance, actually. So we'll have the stairs here, and we'll have stairs coming down there on that corner. And on these two corners, we'll have these pop-out bits. And that, I think, should help balance it by having something that sticks out on these corners a bit like the stairs. If we wanted to get really crazy, we could even do like a slightly larger wraparound to match the size of the stairs here. And that could be fun, too. You know, do something like this, where it comes out like so, and it would do like a diagonal piece, a rail there, and then like this to wrap back into that. That could be fun too. That might get a little chunky, but let's see. Let's stop burning our ankles. The Phil Bosway. Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We definitely want to do thinner stone here, sandstone, and make sure it's, you know, properly buttressed to give it that sort of open flying look. Don't get stuck on that. Yeah, I think we work with that. Either way, I think it'll come out pretty well. And we'll want to shave that down too, so it's not as chunky. Nope. Let's take a look up here. Venice will be jealous. Yeah, we can certainly shave these down so that it's a pretty thin entryway right here. A little bottleneck, but that's okay. This is, you know, ancient architecture. I'm trying to fit things in where we can. Of course, the question then becomes: do we try to match this to this so it's not lopsided here? And I think the answer is probably no. I think the answer is it's probably fine. You know, this reminds me of if any of you saw when I was on the Rusty Gear server back in Season 2, I had built this giant shell of a base, kind of like this, where we built the sort of like the top bits first, and the inside was like later. And we kind of ran into this similar issue of how do we bring the stairs down into the area, and it was an interesting challenge there as well. So nothing we're not used to, I think. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have any more thoughts over in Discord. If you like this stairs, I mean, like this is not the way I envisioned them being. I wanted them to fit in a little bit better, but I think this is decent for what it is. If you have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. There's still the chance that we might decide that having the stairs come down somewhere else is better, like digging into like a little stairwell right here or something, or even just saying, you know what, maybe we do make the top kind of exclusive, And to get there, you have to know how to get through the secret back doors to the top. I kind of rather avoid that just because that's going to be where our forging is done. So I think if we did that, I'd still want to, like, maybe sneak in a ladder somewhere. Like inside these towers. Ooh, we're starving. Any fruit? Any fruit? No, the one day of the year where there's no fruit trees with fruit. There's one. Let's go. Give me some oranges, man. Just gonna make my pancreas happy on some oranges. Alright, there we go. That's enough for the outro. Alright, folks. Let's get back in there. Alright. Well, that is going to about do it for today. The ladies and germs and everything outside and in between. We got quite a bit of planing done and some roughing in. And we still have some more to go, but yeah, I think we are well on our way to getting this looking the way that it was in my mind. I just realized we didn't finish that last bridge there. That's okay. Whoops. Anyway, folks, we will have a chores stream this Wednesday. I think we'll probably, I don't know, we might work on the stairs behind my head there. Get that in. We might also work on the second Phil Boswell stairway up to the second level. Or the second level of the tower, at least. Yeah, that might actually be ideal. Oh, right, he's still in there. Maybe we'll fill in those towers, too. We'll just get that done. But, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Hope you all have a good week. And as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.